Silver from the future, just kind of jumping in real quick before the video starts. I have a lot, and I repeat, a lot of jump cuts going into this episode because we had issues with the recording itself, and, well, quite frankly, yours truly forgot to hit the record button, so whoops. Anyway, while I have you, I'm actually going to show you the pattern I'm working on. Don't even know if you can tell. Well, let me see if I can reverse that. Nope. It ain't gonna work either. So this is actually the pattern that I have been working on from Sageria for about 5 months or so. It's actually in this house. We know the universe is big, it's vast and complicated and ridiculous, and being alive right now is all that counts. We hold tight and pretend it's a plan, and always take a banana to a party. That's a good one. We know that there's always something to look at if we open our eyes and we don't blink. We are and always will be the optimists, the hopers of far-flung dreams. Sorry, I'm trying to read this upside down. The hopers of far-flung hopes and the dreamers of impossible dreams, where books are the best weapons in the world. There's no point being grown up if we can't be childish sometimes. Wibbly wobbly, timey wimey. It's not the time that matters, it's the person, because we're all stories in the end. But Alonzi, because in this house we do who. I love that saying. Hey everyone, today is actually Saturday the 2nd. I'm going to record this probably in pieces because, quite frankly, my audio is going to be not so crazy. But I'm going to do the little TARDIS that goes above this guy here. I don't even know if we can see it. This is where I'm at. Crazy, right? Just gonna do a quick introduction to myself as we stitch here. As you probably all know, my name is Silver. I actually live in Connecticut with my husband, NTI, and I've been stitching, God, I don't even know how long. It's been so long in between my confessions, so to speak. Honestly, yeah. We do have a cat named Mario who is sitting by the door at the moment, hoping that we'll let him out for a little while into the sunshine, but no dice. He doesn't even have a collar on, but that's a whole other story. I have actually been knitting and having that knitting podcast, Silver's Dreamland podcast, for going on almost 5 years in May, which blows my freaking mind. This is the first time I'm trying to do a floss tube, so please forgive me. Please be gentle in the comments. I know angles are not good, but we're gonna do what we're gonna do. Oh goodness, what else to say? What else to say? It has been a long, long day already, and not even noon. Just gonna kind of ramble for a bit. Yeah. And as you can see, I'm used to, putting it right by my face. So if I come into frame, hi. And slowly, slowly, slowly. I'll record actual audio, I think, later for it, but what? Oh. I have been working on this cross stitch, probably going on this project, I think, God, going on 5 months now. Getting slow progress, but steady, I suppose. Sorry, I am used to it being closer to my face, so therefore you can see all the fabric getting in the way, I am told. As you can see, I usually don't do X's in a row, but seeing as we're going from here, let me show you, from the right side to the left side, it means I can't count the stitches ahead of time, which means I've got to do creative finagling here to get it to work. What number am I on? I have to do 11 of them. 1, 2, 3. I think. Yep, 8. You can tell why it takes a long time. Long time for me to stitch. Oh yeah, if you're wondering, you can talk. I'm using this and I can edit out, but mostly I'm just kind of recording like little bits and pieces. I just really want to record the video portion of it.
Okay.
The video is going to be edited to not have you in it.
Okay. Sometimes your hand is getting in the way too, but I don't think you can avoid that. Because of, yeah, like right there. Just.
Today's a brain fog day, you all. Counting multiple times. I'm right there. I could tell. I could tell I'm right there. Next row has to be 9. Okay. See, this is what I like to do. Right here. Makes my stitches relatively even, and then that way you can also see the fabric. Stabby, stabby, stabby. Just have to make sure to get your freaking finger out of the way. Ask me how many times I've stabbed myself with this little needle. You got that right? Little needle.
Down more.
Whatever.
Okay. Also, one thing to note here is we're trying to use natural light from kind of outside of our condo, which sometimes the light from outside of the condo does not always want to behave.
Just don't tell me when the recording gets to like 20 minutes. And then I'll just stop at that point.
Well, you're at 4.5 right now. If we count the 1.5 or so that we did the first one, you got about 15 minutes to go.
Okay. Can you actually see all the when I'm doing this? Because I'm not sure.
I'm not a cross stitcher, so I don't know what it is I need to be seeing,
Can
but
you
I
see when I'm
can
doing
see.
this?
I don't know what this is, but I can see that your stitches are expanding, I guess. So in other words, you are definitely making progress.
Okay. I don't know if you can see. Can you see my hands and what I'm doing?
I can see your hands. I cannot necessarily tell what it is they're doing.
I'm trying to make this like a 20-minute video after that. So you all know I'm looking off to the left here where the pattern is. Got it nice and big because my eyes are getting a little bit on the older side, which is why I don't do it more than like once a week, roughly. Just to kind of, yes, keep it going, but also, oops, what did I do? Yeah, that'll be fine. The next row starts where the TARDIS doors are. So I have to, like, actually pay attention to the pattern now. It happens.
So how's everybody's 2021 going so far?
Yes, if you were wondering, that is the dulcet sound of my husband Empty Eyes voice. I think I'm actually going to leave that part in.
Hello.
We tend to do a lot of talking to each other in bits and spurts, and thank you. Hi. Carrying the conversation, because I'm not doing this well. I'll use, like, bits and pieces of this audio probably, and not much else. Because I am not one to actually talk usually when I'm cross-stitching, because I honestly, yeah, too much brain fog.
You get very caught up in the counting of stitches, I've noticed.
Mm-hmm. Alright, and now that I am at the next panel, I'm going to switch the way I stitch. Quite frankly, I don't have a set way of how I stitch, to be completely honest. But we do. Come on. Catch the float. There we go. Just stabbed myself, if you were wondering what that movement was just now.
I saw that.
It's kind of funny. I just find it hysterical. I'm trying to outline the doors before we stop for the day, so that's kind of why the pace picks up on the straightaway rows. I don't know if you can tell, because this goes faster.
I did notice there's a different stitch pattern on the pattern, or a different stitch type, I guess that is.
Oh, good. Yeah. Okay, there we go. Here we go. Somehow I crossed my crosses. I don't know. And one more, and we will be even up with the doors. Yeah, usually when I'm outlining things, I kind of need more concentration for it, but yeah, maybe I should have done, and we don't blink as a stitch with me instead of this, but whatever. What do I know, right? Live and learn.
So explain what the don't blink is.
Oh yeah, and we don't blink is actually a reference from Doctor Who itself in the Weeping Angels episode, where things go all wibbly wobbly, timey wimey. David Tennant's Doctor.
Right, and you can kind of see part of the words here.
I'll show you closes up and stuff later. I'll do all the close-up work later. I just need to, like, get the counted cross-stitch part of it done here. There we go. Next row is 3 up. Okay. Yep. My life is boring. There's not much to talk about it, except Mario the cat. It becomes our focal point of conversation, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, Mario was on the floor of the living room here. He got up and walked off.
Because he finds me boring. How are we surprised, though? Let's be honest. I'm bored of me sometimes.
Oh, he was hungry.
Yeah, he's hungry after yakking this morning. Fucking cat sometimes. Tell you. Seriously, went right from yakking to to then going to eat breakfast. I don't understand. And anyone understand that behavior, let me know in the comments below. I really do freaking want to know. I don't know. Maybe I'm getting on toward the end of my row here. My little flossy. Little flossy, as I put it sometimes. I don't know why. Go all baby talk. Who fucking knows? Seriously? Here we go. It's almost splitting the fabric there. That's not good. There we go. Yep. Trust me, I will get better at talking and stitching, I promise. Like this particular row makes it easy.
So are you just doing the outline now and you're going to fill in the various other pieces later?
Yeah, because these pieces here are actually a separate color.
Okay.
And I don't want to worry about it now.
Okay, is that... Because I don't know what a lot of this pattern means. Is that what the little symbols are for, or are those different types of stitches?
Oh yeah, those are definitely different stitch colors and things like that. When I was talking before getting ready, I was selecting all the different yarns, like the floss I needed. This one happens to be the main color of the TARDIS, which I've actually used in other lettering, so I knew what to look for. The other ones I had to like prep and stuff because I haven't used them yet, which we may or may not get to this time around. Sorry about that. We had a little bit of camera issues, aka somebody forgot to get rid of their memory issues before starting. So there's that. And so you get a better angle of what I've actually done and what I am currently working on. As long as you don't get the pattern in the picture, babe, we are good to go. All right, I think there's a third row. Yep, there's a third row of door windows. I should know this by heart. Like, how many episodes of Doctor Who have I watched over the past month or so? Anyway. Oof. Sorry. Still very close to the end of the strand. I try to use every little bit I can. Although, I think this might be the last stitch I do with this one. So I'm going to weave in the ends as I go, too. Which you can see. It's great. It's actually a technique I've learned this year. Did not know that in years past. When you're on the backside, literally just hiding like this. Boom, I'm free. Alright, now I need to grab another thing of yarn or thread, whatever. Can you tell I'm also a knitter, y'all? Because I go automatically to yarn. Alrighty. I don't even know if you can see me do that. Something my grandmother taught me when I was younger. Spit and thread and needle. A lot of people do that, but it doesn't always work the first time, obviously. This is usually why I pre-string everything before I get going. Here we go. Yahtzee. Alright. I do tend to take one strand and just double it. That, like I said, was something my grandmother taught me, especially for the first, like, 4 plies of the strand. I have done that ever since. As I am one that will tangle it to no end if I don't. My knot tying is superb. Yeah, okay. Usually takes me about 4 tries to get this knot to stay. Boop, boop. So everyone give MTI a round of applause for agreeing to be my cameraman behind my shoulder. He's not happy about that, so we have to thank him for that. On air, so to speak. There we go. And ha. I never was one to really color within the lines. I've done that a few times. I don't even know if you can see close up. Kind of split the stitch, but whatever. It happens. A lot more than I will admit to sometimes. I can wrap myself out, right? I think I am going to finish this particular row and then stop for the day. Just because of all the camera issues, it's made me a little bit behind today. But that's okay. What you see isn't as organic as me normally stitching. Obviously, I'm not used to talking yet.
Okay, just let me know when you're finished with this row, and I can.
So everyone, how did your New Year's go? Mine was fun. Just very low key. We played Animal Crossing together.
Yeah, we did the
MTI and
Animal Crossing event.
I was surprised that I was able to wake up from a nap really quickly and go right into that. But I have become recently very much more of a morning person, so I want to be in bed by like 10:30, 11 o'clock at the latest. If I'm up later than 11 o'clock, I kind of get cranky as all get out, but
I got annoyed by the fact that the way Animal Crossing multiplayer works, you cannot declare multiple controllers ahead of time, basically until you invite each other to your island.
or to play with you, yeah. I don't know, some of the game mechanics I'm not really a fan of. Obviously, we can go down a rabbit hole of Animal Crossing talk, but
You're kind of moving it toward your head more and more.
yeah, I'm kind of losing the light. That's also part of the reason why I'm going to stop at the end of this row.
There's that too.
Yeah, so I'm trying to do this natural light. The chandelier that's above my head is way too damn bright. We figured that out real quickly. Yep. Realized as I was doing this last little bit here that, if you can see it, I have a tail, which means I have to frog this entire row. So I'm gonna go do that. I hope you guys have a wonderful week. Maybe I might do it next week without having to do separate audio tracks. I don't know. Anyway, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye, y'all.
Bye-bye.
So, I have fixed this little bit here, which is good. Yay. I love it. But yeah, we're getting there. So next time I'm hoping to at least show you what it looks like as an outline. I'll probably do that in the meantime. But here is what it currently looks like. As you can tell in the podcast, I don't show off a very good photo of it, but here it is. Alright, for real, yo. Signing off. Silver from the future. I'm gonna do a better outro, I guess. Sorry, this video is kind of a lot of drum cuts, a lot of different tweaks with audio. I'm actually trying to record both on Audacity, which is what I normally use, and the phone. So one of those audios should pick up. I'm hoping. We'll see. Basically, I worked a little bit on the project I was working on. I don't know if you can see it. Right here, it's a little bit opposite, but there's a little bit of the outline. I actually did fix this since I quit. Because yeah, too many issues anyway. Now that I'm more calm, I can explain. Actually, this is, I don't know if you can see it, my progress, or sorry, my needle minder is a coffee cup, which I think I might need some more of. Anyway, I'm going to, until the next time of the floss tube episode I'm going to do, yes, I am planning on doing more, just a little bit less jump cuts, but this is just supposed to be an intro. I'm going to go ahead and just do the rest of the outline of the TARDIS because I have realized that I stink at stitching and talking. Lesson learned. Bye, y'all.